The new Tainted Paradise is so far, like, that was just one run on a 15 that wasn't irradiated. So if we do 16 irradiated, this one was corrupted though, so it did still have +1 monster level. But if we can find a paradise with 16 corrupted and we can irradiate it, like, the experience should be well into like the 350 mil to 400 mil an hour at level 92, what I'm at right now, which that is a stark difference from what it was before for the Untainted Paradises. Hey YouTube, I'm just Anthony. Welcome back. This is another leveling video we're putting out because GGG just did the big January 16th 0.1.1 patch for Path of Exile 2. An amazing patch. They fixed so many things, a lot of quality of life improvements. But one big thing I want to talk about today, since we are on stream testing it, I'm always curious about XP, is the Untainted Paradise map that they talked about. They supposedly were going to have like 100% more monsters on the map, but then also increased or doubled the amount of magic pack sizes and rare pack sizes, which technically they said would then quadruple the amount of rares and magic packs that we saw before. And then of course on our waystones we're trying to roll more from there, and I wanted to try and see what we could do, and I was not disappointed. We got to run a few of them today already on patch day just to test the maps. We are in our level 92 Deadeye, and whew, it's great. We were getting at one point over 300 million XP an hour from the Untainted Paradises. I had a few stocked up. I have some more on my map that I didn't run before because they just didn't give enough XP to worth, and I was hoping they were going to get buffed. So now I actually have a backlog of a few Untainted Paradises. So if you've been just passing them up, congratulations, you're a winner, right? You now get to go back through and get all that XP. But just don't forget, if you die, it's wasted, it's gone, you cannot do it again, and these are not resettable. You cannot reset these maps. Alrighty. All right, let's jump right over to the map. I want to show you the Corrupted Paradises and give you a couple really good tips. We just finished one on stream right here. I want to scroll right on over here. We have another one ready to go. This is what they look like. They're little islands with palm trees, and they have this orange symbol. That's all you have to look out for. They are always going to be along water. They are a water biome. Now, you don't want to just throw in a map and do this right off the bat. This is going to be my first tip for you, is buff it up to be irradiated first with the towers around it. So what irradiated does is it increases the monster level by +1. This is extremely important, especially if you're already in your 90s and you're trying to get the most experience. You want these monsters level to be as high as possible. So if you find a corrupted Untainted Paradise and you can throw these in there and make it irradiated as well and put a tier 16 in there, that's going to give you the most experience possible, and it's going to be a lot, which is fantastic because once we're in the 90s, we don't get a lot of experience. Also, to note, you see right here where it says 10 maps in range are irradiated. This can go way lower. It could be 4 maps, 5 maps, whatever. I've seen them pretty low. Make sure you get the highest number of maps you can find and put it in the tower. That way the tower, which randomly picks maps in the area, will hopefully pick your Untainted Paradise. It might take you a few towers. That's why there's like all these towers right here. Make sure you use a few towers to make it irradiated and then run the Untainted Paradise. That's gonna be my first tip for you. All right, next I want to quickly cover waystones. The best way to roll your waystone and to make it where your Untainted Paradise is safe for you to run. The Untainted Paradise actually has some pretty annoying or deadly mobs when it comes to the burrowers, the giant snakes, you know, dune worms that come in and out of the ground. They can be pretty annoying. There's a lot of roas. There's a lot of porcupines that are shooting lots of projectiles. So it actually can be a little dangerous, especially if your character is not specialized in just massive screen clear. You can't freeze the whole screen, anything like that. So ways to roll your maps that are going to be very effective. Of course, you want to try to get the highest tier map that your character can comfortably run. If you're in your 90s, you want to go for a level 16 map. That's just, it is what it is. But let's just, for example's sake, say you're at level, 85. You're trying to roll a good tier 15 at least to get a bunch of experience. I want to show you two different tier 15s and how to roll them. This is the first example of a tier 15 that I want to show right here. This would be a very good map to run for increased monsters. You have 79% increased number of rare monsters, 42% increased magic monsters. That's fantastic. More monsters on the Untainted Paradise equals more XP. But look at it. They deal extra damage as lightning. You're cursed with enfeeble. There's chilled ground, which is going to slow you down, and they have ailment threshold and stun threshold. So you're going to have a harder time stunning them and a harder time freezing them, shocking them, igniting them, whatever else. So this may look cool because it has almost 80% increased rares and 42% magic monsters, but this map could be very deadly and very rippy, and you're going to waste your Untainted Paradise. Now, when you're corrupting maps, you might get something like this. This one has 78% increased magic monsters, 17% increased number of rares, not a big increase for rares, but then an overall 30% increased pack size. So tons of more magic monsters, 30% pack size for everything, and then some more rares. But look, there's no negatives on this. And that's because when you roll your waystones, you can roll them and then corrupt them, and a corruption can occur where you have all prefixes or all suffixes. When you roll something like this and it has a no additional waystone drop chance because it has no suffix modifiers on the map, these are going to be your best Untainted Paradise maps. It's almost like what Untainted Paradise was designed for is these maps right here. So you get your 15s, get your 16s, corrupt them, and look for those all prefix maps because they're going to be super safe. And that's my best advice I can give you for running your Untainted Paradises, to almost guarantee you complete them. And that's really all I want. I want everybody to not feel bad because they get killed in their Untainted Paradise and waste all of that experience. So when you're rolling your waystones, keep a lookout when you corrupted. These are super, super good and super, super safe. Don't run these type of maps, especially if your character can't handle it. That's awful. Don't do that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be about it. Untainted Paradise, huge W by GGG. Lots of experience. You're going to love it. If you're below level 90 and you're maybe 85 or something, and you put a T16 in this with Irradiated, you're going to get so much experience. It's going to be wild. I have another character I've been leveling up that's already in the 50s, Blood Mage. As soon as I get that character up, I'm going to probably find a Untainted Paradise, and maybe when they're like level 80 something, low level 80s, I'm going to run that Untainted Paradise with a hopefully a tier 16 in there. Hopefully it's irradiated, corrupted, whatever I can get. And I want to see the absurdity of how much XP we can get if we can get like a full level just off of a map or more. That would be fantastic. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want more videos. I'm going to be actually making more videos, hopefully right after this one, to talk about the new changes that have just came with this this big patch, because a lot of them are amazing. But anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out.